tough opponent, tough atmosphere. What's your initial impression of what you saw tonight?
Yeah, a lot of respect for the team that we went against. I mean, I felt like they played really well. Obviously, disappointed that we didn't make that a four-quarter game that we've done here in the past, playing up and playing an FBS opponent. But they played really well. They played a clean game. In these games that we've won, we've turned them over. We won the turnover margin, and we didn't force any turnovers. We never really got the momentum on our side at all for four quarters. So I tip my hat to them. I think they got an experienced, physical group up front on both sides of the ball, and they created some challenges for us tonight.
What did you think of the fight of your team? You're down 14-0, and you put together a really good drive to get yourself right back in the game right before halftime.
Yeah, no, there's going to be some things that we can grow off of from this game. Like I told our team in the locker room, just doing this for 9 years now, and the feel and knowing the guys that we can have a good football team. And it's just going to be about our response. It's going to be about how we come back to work and get in the building tomorrow night. And I was proud of that drive. There's some things that we can grow off of. Obviously, watching some of the stuff that we can do in the quarterback run game. There's going to be some things that we've got to clean up. But again, they created a lot of those issues as well.
Speaking of DJ, his first start with the Salukis, what did you think of his game tonight?
Yeah, no, I thought that he played solid. I think, obviously he's got a great demeanor out there. You can see his toughness. You can see the athleticism that he brings. And then throwing the football. I mean, I think took care of the ball, made good decisions, didn't put the ball really in harm's way. Maybe one or two plays there. Obviously the pick. Our receiver got pushed out of bounds, fell down. You'd like for that to be a contested ball to Hezekiah. So really, that's really not on him. That was a double move, one high. He's going to the right spot. There was another one over the middle that maybe we threw high, and they had an opportunity. But as far as taking care of the ball, being as far as just the coach, knowing the execution, no delay of games, no confusion, got our protection set. There'll be some big games for DJ Williams here in the future as a Saluki.
You talked about explosive plays were going to be key in this game, and you gave up more than you had. How do you correct that going forward?
Yeah, I think, that first drive, they went on a 14-play drive and got them to fourth down twice, 4th and 4s, which are not ideal fourth downs. We got to find a way to get off the field. And then they caught us in a coverage and had a good play and on an outside leverage DB, and I felt like the quarterback played well. Again, he put that ball out there. He threw the deep ball really well, and they hit us on some deep throws, honestly, to kind of break the game open there. So, yeah, obviously we want to be more explosive. We want to have more first downs. We want to score more points, and we'll have to win football games. And again, I think a lot of that had to do with who we were playing. We got high expectations to play better on that side of the ball, and I think with the guys that we have and the resolve that they have, we will.
You used a lot of players in this game, a lot of guys that are playing their first college football game or playing their first game with the Salukis. And how does that experience going to help now down the road?
Yeah, I mean, we just got to get better. I think we'll dive into the film, both sides of the ball, and see who played well, and that's our job as coaches to grow from this game as well. As far as putting guys in the right spots, there'll be some things defensively and offensively that we need to do a better job as coaches of putting them in positions to make those plays. And so, I think collectively, we really only have one choice. It's to take ownership and dive into the tape, grow, and go out next week and try to get that first win.
Felt like today the play that really worked out for you was the QB keeper. Can you talk about why that was so successful and how you thought DJ ran the ball today?
Yeah, obviously, any coach would tell you when the quarterback can run the ball, it creates some challenges on a defense. Just because when he's not a runner, the defense can be +1, as far as bringing whoever the 7th guy is in the box or the 8th guy, depending on what formation and personnel you're in. When the quarterback's running, you can kind of equalize that, and that's what creates problems when quarterbacks run, is just the gaps and having to account for him as a runner. And so there were some things on the zone reads. There were some things that we had success on his big run that was just a straight quarterback run play on a zone swipe at an empty formation. So we knew that, and coming into the game, we just needed to be better around him to make the game closer.
You touched on a little bit, but those 4th down conversions felt like it was kind of a struggle for you, especially those 2 that BYU had in the first scoring drive. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, they were aggressive. We thought that they would be aggressive. Obviously, we both, with analytics and the book that everybody talks about, like the to go for it and the percentages. And when you get down there, 4th and 4s are kind of the coach's call. You got to, tip your cap to coach for having the confidence in his team, not just taking 3, and it paid off for them. I mean, they were good on 4th down. They picked up multiple 4th downs that we got to find a way to get off the field.
Okay, thanks. Got a question?
One more. So the BYU defense held you to below 250 yards. What made things hard against this defense?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, for us, when you play up, I mean, they've got more scholarship players. They've got everything that we don't have. They have, as far as so you're coming out here, and we know what we're up against, obviously. And they've got an experienced group up front. They can put pressure on the quarterback. They're stout against the run. I think that they played well defensively, and so we have expectations to go out there, and we've done that before in the past, but the past doesn't help you out. Tonight it was going to be these 60 minutes, and so we just have, we'll be better on offense going forward.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, appreciate it.